sudo, it will reveal the file structure of my MacBook that was just backed up, as you could see. And let's say if I want to come to my pictures. I want to back these up. I'll put them over here. So to do that, I'm just basically going to follow that same structure over here to my users. And I want to choose my pictures. So if I click that I want to restore over here to this folder. So I'm going to go to my desktop right here. And then this folder is this folder right here. Open. And I'm not going to overwrite anything because this is a brand new folder. So I'm going to go ahead and restore that. Awesome. It's been restored. Let's just go double check. Users. And here are my pictures. It's really that easy. Hello, Got Backup family.
Great, 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 great. No. Okay, so welcome everybody. Welcome CEOs. Welcome fellow affiliates. And this evening we have a family meeting, and I hope we are set glued to our phones, computer, iPad, tablets, whatever it is. But you're going to be with us with you're going to give at least the next 45 minutes all your attention to this meeting, because we have some important discussion on our hands. So don't be distracted. Please pay attention. I believe you could take something or two from tonight's presentation. Okay, so I welcome everyone. I want to say, so you have received the title of tonight's training, and we call this one the hawker's mentality. There are many. There could have been something else, but what do we say? Hawker's mentality, and many could be thinking, okay, hawker's mentality. Someone could be thinking negative, the hawker's mentality. Someone is hawking, and so how does this relate to what we do? And if you're thinking like that, you wouldn't be. It's okay. It's okay for you to think, because hawker's mentality. It is, and who's a hawker? Hawker is someone who sell in the streets. Our normal hawkers we know here in this part of the world, they sell water, they sell drinks. In fact, they sell everything that somebody needs, okay? And mostly they do that on the street, on the roadside, okay? And it is easier to connect with the millionaires mentality, or if we talk about the millionaire or the millionaires or billionaires mentality, we will all be excited, and we will understand why. But we're not talking about millionaires here. We're talking about hawkers. But guess what? There is something about the hawker's mentality that you can compare with the millionaires or billionaires mentality. And we will be discussing that tonight. Okay, and the last part of tonight's presentation, I wouldn't be um, spending too much time, on this, but we will be wrapping up on I will be touching. Now, there will be no training. I hope you will do same if you lead us on the call. Never let a training go or passes by without you talking, saying something or two about the pro. Okay, God Backup Pro. Because we've been giving a window. We don't know when this window is going to open. Okay, there may be people on the call tonight that don't have we're not going to go deep into it, but we will touch a thing or two. And I'm hoping that there will be folks on the call tonight that will be turning pro, because that's the way to go. But let's talk about um, the hawker's mentality. And guess what, guys? Today I decided to not just to talk about it, but I wanted to to share the story or present this with evidence. I wanted it to be evidential. I want it to be experiential. Okay, and the experience wouldn't be from you to me or from me to you, but from the hawkers. Okay, and what the observation that I got and what I gathered, from that. So fortunately, I will be sharing some data or some content which I took from, where? From the streets, from the hawkers, from the office of the hawkers. I went there. When you want to speak, when you want to share the mentality or the work ethics or the the culture of a successful person, of a millionaire, or anyone who's successful. You want their story. You want to know why they do things. What do you do? What do? We go and meet them. We go to their office. We try to have an interview with them. Okay, and sir, how did you get here? Madam, how did you become successful? Okay, that's why we do, right? So if you were a journalist and you had to speak with someone who's successful, that's what you would do. You will try to have an interview with that person and see if you can get their thoughts, if they can share their thoughts, and you will broadcast it. And for people, you may tell their story, all right? But if it's an opportunity for you to have them tell their own story directly, it is more impactful. And this evening, we are privileged to have, we sampled a few hawkers and engaged them. And they brought some of their thoughts to us. And this is something that we can learn from and do our business better. Okay, so sit back, relax. Maybe you will need a notebook and a pen, or a sheet of paper and a pen. Probably there might be a few things, you might want to take note of. Okay, so um, this is just observation. This is a this is the office of the hawkers. As you can see, I hope you can see from where you are, and where the office I talked about is the street. Now I want you to have a look at this fellow in the red. He's a hawker. There are many of them there, but take a look at this guy in the red. Okay, now the vehicle have come and he's been, blocked off, but he continues here. Now you see what he's doing? He keeps going from one vehicle to the next, from one vehicle to the next. And what is he telling them? Now, he has something, and he's taking it to them and say, hey, I have this. You might need this, and the vehicle, the occupants in the vehicle will respond two ways. No, I don't need it. Sorry, or may not even answer. That's still no. Or they will engage him, and they will buy. Now, how many of us on this call tonight have not been in a vehicle and we were approached, okay, by a hawker selling something, selling biscuits, water, a drink, tiger nuts, plantain chips, what else? Belts, caps, t-shirts. They've engaged us, right? Now, how many times have we said, no, thank you? In fact, many times we don't even respond to them, isn't it? Okay, so this is very fascinating about this. This is a very fascinating story if you look at it, okay? And there's a lot of learning. Now, as God Backup affiliates, we're not hawkers, are we? No, but we have some things in common with the hawkers. What is that? Now, the hawker has a product or is rendering a service, but most times is a product. And he goes to market the products. Okay, why is my son calling me? He goes to market the product to us, prospective customers or prospects, okay? And what do we do? What do we have? We have a product, we have a service, and we go to prospective customers, subscribers, affiliate, whatever it is, to do what? To show them what we have. So they do the same, okay? And because it's so fascinating, you see, I had observed for years a particular guy. I mean, not that I set to observe, that's that guy, but I have noticed him for years. And when it was COVID, during COVID, this guy was selling face mask, okay, and a few other things, and sanitizer, and well, what have you. At some point, he was selling phone cards, recharge cards, and the number, the pack, okay, starter pack. He was selling them. Then he was selling at some point in the same place, the same stretch. Okay, a traffic light in Achimota, and he was selling tissue. Now that's what he sells. Okay, the car tissue. And this guy is every time I go, I hit the traffic light. Most times I never been able to just cross it because the light changes so fast. So this guy will come and show what he has. You know, if it's a t-shirt, he moves it like this, just besides the glass or in the windscreen. You know, you see it. He spends a few seconds showing you like that. You know, whether you see it or you don't see it, but he makes sure you see it. So he moves it around. So that's his product. And on many occasions, I don't buy. And but some occasions I buy. There have been time that he came to me on a particular day, probably in the morning, and then I did not buy. And he came back. I met him again somewhere in the maybe somewhere in the course of the day, and he brought the same thing, and I bought. You know, so the story of these guys, these people are fascinated. Fortunately, I had an opportunity because of this presentation tonight. I went to look
Okay, great.
for
So I
this
have
guy.
come across
No,
another
this is not the
wonderful lady.
conversation.
She is
I went to look for this guy, and I would tell you he shared his story, okay? But I want to start with a story of two ladies, two hawkers, and hear from them directly what they had to say and what we can learn from them.
So I'm at the this traffic light in Achimota. Sorry, this is a bus stop going to the traffic light in Achimota, not far from Achimota Melcom. And I just came across a lady who is selling tiger nuts. Okay, and I will have a short word with
change
her
the video.
concerning.
Let me use VLC. I have it open in VLC, so let me just use that. That is louder and probably much better. Okay, so so I share this. Okay.
So hi, brother. My name is Calvin. Okay, so I want to ask you this. I've been seeing you. I've observed you here every day, and you've been doing business. Now, why do you keep?
This is the. Sorry, it's the wrong beat. This is the where's the video? Okay, yeah. This is it. I opened the audio and now I have to. Okay.
Okay, great. So I have come across another wonderful lady. She sells. Okay, great. So I have come across another wonderful lady.
First one.
So
Good.
I'm at the this traffic light in Achimota. Sorry, this is a bus stop going to the traffic light in Achimota, not far from Achimota Melcom. And I just came across a lady who is selling tiger nuts. Okay, and I will have a short word with her concerning when she started selling tiger nuts, why she's doing tiger nuts, and there are times during the day people say no to her, yet and still she is still doing this. So let me speak with her now.
My name is
Just
Baba.
Okay, so just hold it for me. Okay.
Yes, dear.
All right. Okay, so I can hold it now. Why are you? How long have you been selling tiger nuts?
7 years.
7 years.
Yes. Oh.
7 years now. You have been selling tiger nuts.
Yeah.
Today, when did you come to work?
9 o'clock.
And it's going to 4 right now.
Yeah.
And you will leave here when?
4.
Around
4:30.
4. So whether it's raining or there is sunshine, you come.
Yeah.
Okay, when you go to, because you sell to cars, you come, hey, tiger nuts. When you go to one car and you say, oh no, I don't want, why don't you go home?
Oh. It's no problem.
You go to the
I
next
go
one,
to another car.
another one. Then if that one say no to, why don't you go home?
Oh. It's my work.
It's your work.
Yeah.
You like it?
Oh, I like it.
That's why you do.
Yeah.
So you know that somebody somewhere will buy, right? That's why you do it. Wow. And you have been doing this for 7 years.
Yeah.
I salute you.
Thank you.
Thank you. I salute you. Well done.
Welcome.
Wow. Okay, great. So I have come across another wonderful lady. She sells plantain chips, and she would tell us her name. She's been selling plantain chips for 2 years, and I've come across her this afternoon. Okay, so please tell us what's your name?
My name is Faustina.
Okay, Faustina, how long you been selling plantain chips?
For 2 years now.
For 2 years now, and you sell in the streets, right?
Yeah.
Now, you come to work, you said in the afternoon, and leave at night.
At night.
At night. When you sell, whether it's raining or sunshine, you still come to work, right?
Yeah.
Good. Like today, the sun is very hot, and you are there selling. Now, when you are selling in the street and you go to a car, first car, say, no, I don't want plantain chips. The second car, I don't want plantain chips. Why don't you go home?
The reason why you can't go home is that the other person will be interested of it. That's why.
Exactly.
And it's market that you have, but not all of them that will need the plantain.
But someone you know will need
Yes.
the plantain.
Yes.
That's why you keep doing it.
Yes.
And you have been doing it for years. You know that it works.
It works.
It works. You get back your money when you put it
Yeah,
in,
you
right?
get your money back.
Wonderful. And what makes you to come to work every day?
Because that's my work that I'm also doing.
You like it?
Yes, I like it the way it is.
Thank you. Thank you so much. What's your name again?
Faustina.
Fosti. God bless you.
Amen. Thank you very much.
Yes, guys. Fascinating. Fascinating. You know, when they were telling me, I was just smiling. Like, what? So that and how is that different from the billionaires' mentality? Tell me. What? How is it different? The millionaire or billionaires' mentality, it is just the same. First, there is I think I need you to hear what another I sampled someone who was this guy he deals, he's a Nigerian who deals
Okay, so I can hold it. Now,
okay.
why are you, how long have you been selling tiger nuts?
7 years.
7
Okay.
years.
Yes. Oh.
Oh no.
7
What?
years now you have been selling
No.
tiger nuts.
I thought I was done with that video. Sorry. Nope. That's not what I meant. Don't worry. Okay, so there's a lot we can learn from these people, guys. Okay. So please
Showing
listen to
up
this.
every day when, first of all, do you make money every day? Do you make good business every day?
No, not every day.
Okay, so why do you keep coming?
Why you keep coming to your business every
Yes,
day?
Every day. Why you keep
First,
showing up?
first of all, is passion. When you have passion for what you do, the business you do, you wake up every morning, you think about your passion, you show up to your passion. And also, passion is the number one part of showing up every day in your business. And also, discipline. When you're disciplined and you have your schedule on what you do and your hard work, putting in your hard work in your discipline, it gives you the energy to keep on doing it.
Wonderful.
So when you're doing that discipline and you're showing up for the hard work, it doesn't feel like hard work anymore, because it's in the discipline.
Okay.
But when you're not doing it with discipline, you feel and passion, you feel is a burden. Like once you don't make money today, tomorrow you say, oh, I didn't make money yesterday, today I won't come to work, or today I won't do my business, or today I won't show up at this same time I'm supposed to show up.
Excellent.
Or today I'm going to close earlier because yesterday was not good in the evenings, so I'll close earlier today because yesterday was bad. So everything boils down to passion, discipline, and hard work.
Wow, thank you so much. What's your name again?
Kendrick.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're
God
welcome.
bless you.
God bless
All
you
the
too.
best.
All the best.
Yeah, I think. Okay, great. So I always wanted to speak with this guy. I have seen him at this.
Guys, this is fashion. I can only describe it that way. Did you listen? This fellow sells in the street as well. He deals with phone cases, okay? And I was surprised by what I heard him say. He talked about hard work. He talked about passion. And he talked about discipline. The other people we spoke with, the ladies, they also mentioned something. They get up in the morning, they wake up, they know they have a task to do. They go to their office, which is the street, and they start selling their stuff.
And at some
point,
times during the day,
even
people say no to her, yet she is still doing this. So, so you have to support them.
You support, we know.
What's that? Sorry, I wanted to share my. Okay. Okay, good. So I think I can go ahead now. So when you are passionate and you are disciplined and you don't get tired, so it is like you don't feel that is a burden. You don't feel drained. You understand? So if you do something, if you're doing, so it's just like sometimes the job that other people would do. They are always angry, probably because of the work stress. It doesn't feel
Okay, so you
like
know
work
that
to them.
somebody will buy, right?
They
You
don't
know,
like
as you
it.
come to me,
Now,
I don't buy.
so
You
the-
go to the next one, they don't buy. You
why
keep doing
did
it until someone buy.
Steve Jobs
Someone
not
will
quit
buy your
that passion?
tissue or what you are selling, right?
Oh no, there is this thing in the background. Why is my video still playing?
Okay.
Is it playing?
So what I'm saying is, if you if you come, you go to that car and you say tissue.
Where is it?
And another one. Tissue. Exactly. And you say, oh, no, thank you. You keep doing.
I'm sorry about this thing. Does it stop? Okay. Okay. So why did Bill Gates not quit? He had passion. He had discipline. He knew what he was doing was going to work. He kept doing it until we have what we have today. Steve Jobs started not with a big Apple head office. No, in his garage. Okay, and many of them started so small and built it, but they had their belief, they had their passion, they didn't see what they were doing as work. They saw it as passion. They saw it as something they love, and they saw it as making impact. The hawker's mentality is not too different from that. It is not everyone that they go and show, say, I'm selling plantain chip. Do you know how many cars that this lady who is selling plantain chips, do you know how many cars that she goes to and they tell her, no, I'm not interested, before she goes to one who says, okay, plantain chips. You know how many? I mean, out of, if there are about 1,000 cars that she may have seen every day, maybe just about not more than 25 may have gone to her and say, or would have accepted, I want plantain chips. No, probably less than 20, but they are there every day. I asked her how many days in a week you are there. She said from Monday to Saturday. It's only Sunday that I don't come to work. And that is a hawker. Sometimes, and what's the profit? Is it $1,000? No. Is it $200? No. They get just enough, to manage their lives, just enough to pay some bills. Yet and still, they do that every day. And some have been able to do that and pay children's school fees. I must salute those people. So the learning from there is that, guys, now we have more than that, than what they have. Okay, we have we're not in the sun, but there are many times when we get rejected and we face rejection just like they face rejection. What don't they give up? They don't give up because you heard in some of their engagement, they said, yes, I mean, I could go to a car, 2, 3, 4. They will say no, but it's not for everybody. I know somebody there likes plantain chips. Someone would like tiger nuts, okay? And the truth is, it may be no today because you just had a meal. You full up, or stomach, it's filled. Tomorrow, you could be hungry and you see a plantain chip seller and you buy. But you rejected her yesterday. Circumstances change. Guys, the same with our business. We have something people need. Now, there may be 20, 30 people that need this, but the circumstances at a particular time may not allow them to get it. But the next time, circumstances would have changed. And they say, you go back to them, say, oh yeah, I just lost my phone. I need this. This is the mentality we're talking about. The hawkers, to think like a hawker is to believe that there's always someone out there looking for what you have. And you got to keep going until you find them. All right? True hawkers are movers, okay, even in the midst of challenges. When they face rejection, just like we face rejection, they don't quit. They get on their marks, they get set, and they go again until they find the next acceptor. So when we hit a block, the one we were expecting to get signed up, and they say no. Guys, I mean, get on your marks, get set, and go again. Because there is someone there. There is in your circles, in your engagement, somewhere. Maybe you don't even know this person, but there is someone, there is another Dr. KOA. There is another Abisolo. There is another Dr. Hansen. There is another Mrs. Epiphania Sepin. There is another someone out there, but if you don't get set after that rejection, after that no, get on your marks again and get set and move again, you don't find them. That's the truth. We want to meet in the next few years, and you should be looking back and say, wow, if I had ended this at a particular time, I would not have gotten this guy on my team today that is called Joe. That is called Dr. Dorcas. Okay. And you never meet a Dr. Dorcas if you quit. And Dr. Dorcas is the leader in the DRC. Okay. And she is a medical doctor by profession. She, in that space for years, but she's impacting lives in another way. And this is about impact, guys. If a hawker will not give up in spite of the fraction of our commission, that's what they earn as maybe profit, why should I give up when I have a business that is open to me and has given me an opportunity of making $100,000? Come on, a hawker doesn't have the opportunity to make $100,000. I do. Why? Because the potential of the backup makes that possible. So thinking of, wasting time, killing time, quitting, it should not be part of the conversation with you if you are on this project. If you are using the project for the service alone, wonderful. Just use it and enjoy it. Maybe you don't want to impact lives, no problem. But guess what? The service keeps getting better. Today, I think I saw on the platform, my good friend Epiphania shared something and said, guys, guess what? In our virtual office, do you know that there is certificate library? At first I like, because I saw she shared a few of her certificates. I'm like, okay. But I went through, I started looking, and then I saw the library and I saw my first certificate. My first certificate was a copper certificate. I think it was a bronze. Then I got a copper. Then I saw when I got to gold, I saw the gap. Then I saw, guys, this thing keeps getting better. You can jump out of something that keeps getting better. You are going to regret it if you do that. And I hope on this call, if you are listening to me, whether it's live or is later, you don't move anywhere. Please have a hawker's mentality, because a hawker's mentality tells them that hawkers are movers. You know, in the midst of challenges, they are movers. They keep moving. Okay, and that is what we have, a very rare opportunity to impact the world. Let's take advantage of it. This thing is so big, but I know it is difficult for many to see it that way. But I want you to see the size of it, how big it is in the eyes of people who can see further. Because it's like that sometimes. If you had people who have been very successful over the years in different fields, different areas of, their explorations, all right, we will not be here today. Imagine you had them. I don't know what is the different mentality that comes with being. Of course, there are a few other things, because people are successful, and then the other one, they're also successful in their different way. But what is the difference in mentality when it comes between Steve Jobs, the late, or maybe let me say, what's the Tesla guy name? Elon Musk. All right. You think would have had all of these things that's happening now if those people had quit it? Jack Ma, okay, that was rejected, trying to find a job. This young Chinese boy couldn't speak English, and looking around for stuff and trying to fit in somewhere. He was rejected. He didn't give up. He continued. Today, you have Alibaba. You have, so many. What if Mark Zuckerberg had given up? Where would you be today on Facebook? I'm sure every single one of you on this call tonight, or whatever time you're listening to this, you are on Facebook. Do you know that he got more rejections when he was starting the phases in the book than he got acceptance? Do you know that? Now, weigh rejection and weigh the acceptance. Where should he be listening to if the rejection is heavier, right? He should be saying, "Now, this doesn't work," and ends there. But he did not. He had passion and he believed in what he was doing. He didn't take it as work. He was committed to it and he believed it. If you don't believe in this, obviously you wouldn't be doing much with it. There were two other friends that Mark Zuckerberg got on his team. They didn't know exactly what this was going to be, but they believe it. They saw it in the eyes of Mark Zuckerberg. They believe in his passion and his commitment, and they said, "We with you." After all, I mean, they were asked to invest how much? $1,000 at a time, 2004. All right. And they're like, it's not the end of life anyway, if that doesn't, but we think this looks good. Okay. They didn't have the kind of conviction Mark Zuckerberg had, but they saw faces in the book in the eyes of Mark Zuckerberg. See where this is going in the eyes of some of the leaders of someone like Dr. KOA, Dr. Dorothy Hanson, Madam Epiphania, Mother Bernice, okay, and some of the other top leaders, Pastor Dennis, okay, Reverend Bijou, okay. So see this in the eyes of these people, because your vision might be limited. And if you look in their eyes or through their eyes to see this project, you will see the enormity of this project. You will see how big this is and how promising this is, guys. So just a recap, the Hawkers mentality, all right, is a mentality that believes that there is someone somewhere waiting for what we have. We just haven't reached out to them yet. Okay, so if even for you who have not yet signed up a person or just sign up 2 person and you're stuck, okay, know that just get up, okay, with the rejection, okay, get up, get on your marks, again, get set and go, because there is a person out there or people out there only waiting for you to talk to them. Okay, so I will want to end here. It's already 8 o'clock, is an hour gone. All right, I'm not going to go into details when it comes to the Got Backup Pro, guys, and it was interesting. You won't believe it. I did just I'm happy I was able to cover this, but I did a note for this, and there were about 6 different areas I was supposed to speak on. And guess what? When I was just about to put get my notes together, I mistakenly, anyway, let me leave that. But let's go to Pro. If you're not a Got Backup Pro today, now as we speak, do you know what you're missing? You are missing an opportunity to expand. You have told yourself, especially if it's deliberate, if you are not aware, I will pardon you. But let me tell you this before I come back to that. Got Backup Pro has added some incredible features, some incredible tools, guys, that can be used by a lot of people. It can be used by institutions, by businesses, by schools, by event centers, event organizers, by individuals, the possibilities are too many. I mean, if you have an opportunity to tell someone or to market the memory place, okay, so this time we're not just presenting Got Backup cloud storage, Got Backup cloud storage, you get this. It is more than that. And when they added that, I was like, oh my God, these guys have added great value. This is a game changer, guys. And the real value of this is over $2,000. The memory place, the lead capture system, the what are the other tools? The VDuber, what are the others? There are about 5 of them. I'm sure someone will be writing them in there. Look, I'm thinking differently. So if you are, so please write what are the others? They are there, right? Check on the platform. I'm sure someone would have written those features there. Guys, they are just incredible. The lead capture system, the memory place, the VDuber, the what else? I'm missing something. Can you write it in the chat? Someone. Yeah, VDuber, I have seen that. The others, okay, the VDubers, the video streaming system, the testimonial, good. The testimonial generator. Guys, this testimonial generator, if you are on this call and you know someone who does services, okay, who's into services, whether it's a school, is a catering service, is a restaurant, or some other services, you have, so the market now, the prospects of this, they reach right now is far, is wide, is big, because you're not just taking cloud to them, even though that alone is incredible. Thank you, autoresponder. Okay, yeah. So these are great services. I remember when I presented Got Backup a few months back to some people, and they were very excited about the lead capture system. But you know, the lead capture system, which is embedded to the family package, okay, is not independent. What I mean by that is Got Backup runs that. Got Backup sends reminder, sends out messages to your contacts that are captured in the lead capture system. I mean, send them stuff, okay? Notifications, send them broadcasts. And for some, they wanted something independent. They wanted a system they could manage for their private business. Guys, we got it. We got it. It is the new lead capture system on the Pro. It's independent, okay? And you're not just sending stuff. It has, you can manage and analyze what you send. Or your broadcasts you send. People want that. How many have you sent? How many have received it? How many have opened? How many has read? And all of that. You have attached to it all of this, a system that can give you this analysis. And all of that is over a value of $2,000. We are only getting it they are giving it out for only $500 as a setup fee, one-time setup fee, okay? Some can open, you can have these new tools and start a new business and add it and render this service and go out there and render these services. And it's $500 for all of this. But guess what, guys? This is a better news. For us that are affiliates, we get this for absolutely zero. No cost. We got it for nothing. We got it for free. All right? And There's a window that is open. What do you need to do? You need to just upgrade. If you're on the family pack, upgrade to Pro. I will ask some of the leaders to drop the upgrade link into the platform or onto the chat platform if some of you will need it. Otherwise, just speak to your upline leader. Guys, if you are not a pro and you allow the window that has been, the CEO has been so gracious to us and they have opened the window because it was closed. I think when they launched this, which is, we all saw it as a game changer. I, for example, and I know some other leaders got signed up on the thing and say, without understanding everything in details, because we thought it was good anyway. But when later on we started seeing what this thing was, we're like, what? And we felt so sad that they had closed the window because the grace period, the time that was given was a couple of weeks, and they ended it and they shut it down. It was sold out. And if you needed it, even as an affiliate, you had to pay a setup fee of $500. We were like, I felt guilty, for example. I was like, I didn't feel that I encouraged and clarified and spoke to my team enough about this. And that, so many of them didn't even know about it, didn't hear about it, and this thing is gone. Oh my God. And I would now have to tell them about it because it's good. They need to have it, okay? But they will have to pay $500. And I said, it's so unfair. I didn't pay for it. And I felt so bad about it. And I felt that if we had another opportunity, I'm sure if they hear about it, they will sign up. Fortunately, we spoke to the CEO. Hey, listen, these guys are incredible people. They listen. And they're like, you know what, guys? We'll open this thing up for you. And we're not going to give you a long time, but we just open it up for a short period of time. Get your people to know about this. Get your people to understand it. Get your people to sign up on it. And we said, thank you. We're grateful. And some of us were so excited about it. We're telling you now, you need to go pro if you are not. If you're on this call tonight, listening to this, whatever time of it, until this is expired, the grace period is expired. Even when it is expired, go pro and still pay the $500. But avoid it. If you can pay, if you sign up to it now, you will be avoiding paying the setup fee of $500. That's the one-time payment. All you need to pay, and how much do we pay for subscription? For God Backup Pro, it is $200 a year. Okay. Actually, it's $199.97. Guys, that's too much work. $100 a year. Okay, and God Backup Pro includes God Backup Family and everything it has. So it would cover that subscription for you, for including that. So for $200. Now, if you are a family, if you're on the family pack right now and you want to go pro, maybe you have already paid for your subscription for the year. Go ahead and pay the $200 per year, or you can pay the $20 a month. The year option is always the best because we usually get 2 months free on that. But for you not to lose, if paying the $200 might make you lose the opportunity, my advice to you will be sign up, upgrade on the $20 per month plan, the monthly plan. And when you have some money, you can just add up to it and go pro and upgrade. Okay, that is possible, but don't miss, because if you miss going pro, all of us are going pro, and this is where to go. We have a lot of options to talk about, not just cloud storage. Okay, we have all of the other things given to us, shown to us, and we can market. Remember also, commissions are better if you market a God Backup Pro pack. That's a God Backup Pro. You know how much you get as commission? $200 instantly. You know how much your upline, direct upline, gets as commission? $50. You know how much their upline gets as commission? $50. Guys, this is money giving away. Okay, so you benefit, your upline benefits. If your downline gets someone to sign up, they benefit, you benefit from them as well. This is how this goes. What can be better than that? Don't get stuck to God Backup family. It's good, but there is something better, and it's called Pro. So go Pro today. I want to leave you with that message. How to go pro, speak to your upline. And if you are an upline here or a leader and you are not pro, okay, I have a message for you. Go pro tonight. Because I don't want to say what I wanted to say. So if you are a leader on this call, you need to be pro and tell your team about pro. You can't tell your team about pro if you are not pro. Okay? And every leader should go pro without thinking, because that is a game changer. That is the way to go, guys. So maybe I will open up the microphones now. Maybe you can ask questions, and I will get other leaders on board this. If you have any questions concerning pro or concerning the hawker's mentality, you may ask. But I stop sharing that, and I go to, okay. First of all, this is going to be on YouTube, but so I'm going to end the YouTube channel right now. Live broadcast. YouTube.